So, AI, it's everywhere you look. It's in your phone. It's recommending your next movie. It's even helping to write code. The conversation around artificial intelligence has gotten incredibly loud over the past couple of years, and it feels like we're living in a science fiction movie that's unfolding in real time. Every week, there's a new headline about a breakthrough model that can do something unbelievable, something that we thought was years or even decades away. It's exciting, no doubt about it. The potential is massive, but with all that excitement comes a lot of noise. There's a ton of hype, and with that hype, a lot of misunderstandings and myths have started to spread like wildfire. You hear people talking about AI as if it's already a thinking, feeling being that's just waiting to take over. Or you see claims that it's a perfect, flawless technology that will solve all of humanity's problems without any issues. The reality, as is often the case with new tech, is a lot more nuanced and a lot more interesting than the headlines suggest. It's easy to get caught up in the hype train when you see a video generated from a simple text prompt or have a conversation with a chatbot that feels surprisingly human. Your mind starts to race. Is this thing conscious? Does it understand me? Is it going to replace my job tomorrow? These are the kinds of questions that pop up, fueled by a mix of genuine curiosity and, let's be honest, a little bit of fear. The problem is, many of these popular beliefs are built on a foundation of myths. They're based on what we've seen in movies or on incomplete information that gets passed around online. And believing these myths can give us a totally skewed perspective on what AI is, what it can do, and where it's actually heading. That's why it's so important to cut through the noise, separate the facts from the fiction, and get a clear picture of the technology that is rapidly shaping our world. Today, we're going to do just that. All right, let's dive right into the deep end with the biggest myth of them all. Myth number 1, AI is conscious. You've probably seen this one everywhere. A chatbot says something surprisingly poetic or even unexpectedly profound, and suddenly everyone asks, is there someone in there? But here's the reality check. Current AI, including models like GPT-5 or Gemini, are not conscious. They are not self-aware. They don't have feelings. They don't have beliefs. They don't have subjective experiences. When an AI gives a thoughtful-sounding answer, it isn't thinking like a human. It isn't pondering meaning or accessing personal memories. It's performing a complex mathematical operation, a form of pattern matching and prediction, mind-boggling in scale and sophistication. Think of it as the most advanced autocomplete. These models were trained on a colossal amount of internet text, books, articles, websites, conversations. Trillions of words. Give it a prompt like, what is the meaning of life? It doesn't have an internal crisis or philosophical reflection. Instead, it analyzes your prompt, then calculates the statistically probable next sequence of words using patterns learned during training. It's a prediction engine. Let's use a simple analogy. Think about a parrot. A parrot can learn to mimic human speech perfectly. It can say, hello, how are you? Or even I love you. But does the parrot understand the concept of a greeting or the complex emotion of love? No. It's associating sounds with certain situations or rewards. It's repeating patterns without any underlying comprehension of their meaning. Modern AI is like a super parrot with access to the entire internet. This is the key difference between processing language and understanding it. AI processes. Humans understand. When you talk to a friend, you share a world of context, emotions, and lived experiences. Your words carry weight and meaning derived from that shared reality. An AI has none of that. It has no life, no body, no senses, and no personal history. It's prediction, not presence. The lights are on, but nobody's home, and that's the fact. Okay, let's move on to our second major myth. This one is a really popular analogy you hear all the time. Myth number 2, AI learns just like a human child. It's a very appealing and intuitive idea, right? We see these AI models starting from scratch and gradually getting smarter So it's easy to picture them as digital toddlers, absorbing information from the world around them. But this analogy, while helpful in a very basic sense, is fundamentally misleading. The way an AI model learns is dramatically different from how a child learns. A child learns through a rich, multi-sensory experience. They touch, taste, see, hear, feel the world. They learn from a relatively small amount of data, but with incredible efficiency. A child can see a cat just a few times and understand what a cat is in a deep, conceptual way. They can then recognize cats in cartoons, in the dark, or from different angles. In contrast, to teach an AI what a cat is, you don't show it a few examples. You show it millions, sometimes hundreds of millions of images explicitly labeled cat. A child learns to speak fluently from hearing a few million words by the time they are 5. A large language model is trained on trillions of words, an amount of text a human could never read in 1,000 lifetimes. A child's learning is embodied. When a child learns about heavy, it's because they've tried to lift something and felt the strain in their muscles. This physical sensory feedback grounds their knowledge in reality. An AI has none of this. It has no body, no senses, no physical interaction with the world. Its entire universe is the data set it was trained on. For an AI, the word hot is not linked to a feeling of warmth. It's just a word that is statistically likely to appear near other words like fire, sun, summer, coffee, temperature. This leads to a critical gap. Common sense. AI models notoriously lack this. They can write a brilliant essay on physics, but then suggest a nonsensical solution to a simple real-world problem because they don't have that grounding in physical reality. It's a powerful technique that produces incredible results, but it is not the same as the rich, messy, and wonderfully efficient process of human learning. It's not a digital child, it's a different kind of intelligence altogether, and that's the fact. All right, on to myth number 3. The myth is, if you feed an AI good, clean data, then the answers it gives you will always be true and accurate. It's the idea of data in equals truth out. But this couldn't be further from the truth. The core misunderstanding here is thinking that AI knows what is true. As we've already discussed, an AI doesn't understand concepts like truth or falsehood. It only understands patterns. This is where we get the phenomenon known as hallucinations. An AI hallucination is when the model confidently states something as fact, but it's completely fabricated. It might invent a historical event, cite a research paper that doesn't exist. It does this because the sentence it's building sounds plausible. It fits the pattern of a factual statement. It's not lying. It's just generating the next most probable word, and that path leads to a dead end of fiction. They are designed for coherence, not for correctness. You can't treat an AI's output as gospel. Now let's talk about the other side of this myth, the data itself. The idea of a good, clean data set is a complete fantasy. The data these AI models are trained on is, for the most part, the internet. It contains all of our knowledge, our mistakes, our arguments, our conspiracy theories, and our biases. The AI learns from all of it, without distinction. This leads to the huge problem of AI bias. If the training data contains historical biases, the AI will learn and replicate those biases. It's not being malicious, it's just doing what it was designed to do, find and repeat patterns. The old computer science saying holds truer than ever. Garbage in, garbage out. The fact is, data in equals a reflection of that data out, biases included. All right, let's tackle myth number 4. The myth is, a bigger AI model is always a smarter and better model. It led to an arms race among tech companies, a race to create the largest, most parameter-heavy model. We went from millions to billions to trillions. But the pursuit of size is hitting limits. The cost becomes astronomical. The energy required is immense. This is where we start running into the law of diminishing returns. The brute force approach is hitting a wall. Focus is shifting from pure scale to smarter design and efficiency. Smarter designs and better data are starting to matter more than size alone. Now we arrive at myth number 5, and this one is a classic. The myth is, if an AI can pass the Turing Test, it must be sentient. A human judge holds a text-based conversation with two unseen entities, one human, one machine. If the judge cannot reliably tell which is which, the machine is said to have passed the test. But this conclusion rests on a fundamental misunderstanding of what the Turing test actually measures. Alan Turing himself called it the imitation game. Its purpose was not to identify consciousness. John Searle's Chinese room makes the point. To an outside observer, it looks like understanding, but it's just symbol manipulation with zero comprehension. Modern AI is, in many ways, the ultimate Chinese room. Passing the test proves our models are powerful simulators of language. It does not prove they think, feel, or understand. Myth number 6. AI has emotions. The fact, it's a master of mimicry, not feeling. It has analyzed countless texts where humans express empathy and is simply replicating those language patterns. Myth number 7. AI is always objective. The fact is, AI is only as objective as the data it was trained on. That data is saturated with our biases, which the AI learns perfectly. Myth number 8. AI is going to replace all human jobs. The fact is, AI is more likely to change jobs than to eliminate them entirely. Think of it as a powerful tool, not a replacement worker. Myth number 9. AI can predict the future. The fact is, AI doesn't predict the future. It predicts patterns based on the past. It's a sophisticated forecaster, not a fortune teller. Myth number 10. AI is infallible. The hard fact is, AI is far from infallible. AI models can and do hallucinate, confidently making up facts, sources, and figures. Myth 11. AI understands context. The fact, AI doesn't understand context like humans. It only recognizes textual patterns within a limited context window. It's processing the words, not the world behind them. Myth 12. AI makes unbiased decisions. Fact, it inherits the biases present in its data. Myth 13. AI can create something truly original. The reality, it's a sophisticated remixing process, combining patterns from human-created art. Myth 14. AI is dangerous by default. Fact, the real danger is AI achieving our goals in unexpected ways due to poor alignment. Myth 15. AI can think outside the box. Truth, an AI's box is its training data. It cannot operate outside the data it has seen. And there you have it. 15 myths busted. We've peeled back the layers of hype and science fiction to get a clearer look at what this technology actually is today. AI isn't a magical, all-knowing oracle, nor is it a sentient being on the verge of self-awareness. It's a powerful and sophisticated tool built on mathematics and data, designed to recognize and replicate patterns on an incredible scale. The AI of today is a mirror reflecting the vast ocean of human knowledge, including all of our brilliance and all of our flaws. Appreciating this distinction is crucial to using the tech wisely, responsibly, and effectively. It's not about fearing it or idolizing it. It's about understanding it, but we've only just scratched the surface. The world of AI is constantly evolving, and with every new breakthrough, new myths are born. That's exactly where you come in. So, go down to the comments section right now and let us know. Comment the one AI myth you still believe or constantly hear that you want us to bust next. We will read your comments and pick the most popular and interesting suggestions for the next episode. Your curiosity will fuel our next investigation. Drop a comment below and tell us what myth to tackle next. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next one.